I'd like to call the Town of Topsail Beach Planning Board meeting for April 22nd, 2026 to order. The first item on the agenda, pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do you have any agenda changes? If not, approval of the minutes. Do I comments? Motion?
I move to approve.
I wasn't here, so I can't second.
I wasn't either.
Sue.
Okay, motion on the floor and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
I will go. Does any member of the planning board have conflict of interest concerning any item on this agenda?
No.
No. Public comments? Public, do you have any comments? There are no public comments. Discuss, consider, and recommend text amendment recommended by Board of Commissioners to section 16-53A10.
You were here at the last meeting. This was discussed extensively with Wes, Christina, with staff, because there was a conflict, and you guys had concerns regarding the language in this ordinance. In your packet, you have Wes's memo that we gave to the Board of Commissioners ahead of last month's meeting, or this month's meeting, I'm sorry. And took it to them at the planning board's request to get clarification on what the board would like for them to do, would like for you guys to do, and they recommended removing the text entirely.
So I have a question.
Okay.
How does the removal of that text, which the board wants, and Wes made clear that he had recommended that some time ago, which I understand that. How does the removal of this text change what the role is of planning board?
It just takes away that conflict, specifically with, for a government building and those types of things, we have to have a major site plan. And you guys are the final approval for a major site plan. So it doesn't have to go to the Board of Commissioners with just a recommendation. So it's not a votable action item for the Board of Commissioners. So it takes away that part of it and just leaves the major site plan in your hands without having to potentially have two meetings or a conflict. And this may never happen for another 50 years, but for clarification in the future for that conflict, because it did, it got missed and then we had to spin it all back around.
Thank you.
I agree with Wes, that we go ahead and get rid of the subject section. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion. All those in favor? Aye. There goes section 2. I've got something that as long as we are in the planning board duties, etc. Let's see, what's this section going to be? Moving to section B of the same section, going down to B3, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 lines up from the bottom of B3, it says the planning board shall schedule at least one meeting monthly, any day other than Sunday, and all of its meetings shall be open to the public. Shall means we will have a meeting every month, period. Non-negotiable, that's it. Out of the ordinance, shall and will are mandatory and not discretionary. May and should are permissive. So I think shall needs to become may or should. I mean, we're going to schedule a meeting for every month, but what if we?
I was about to say, I think that there is a meeting scheduled every month. It is voted upon in January for you guys to approve your annual meeting schedule.
Okay,
It doesn't necessarily mean you have to execute that meeting. It can be canceled. It can be changed. But that's just,
So you're saying it's in the
Okay.
books already. It is.
It is.
And that meets the ordinance.
that does meet the ordinance.
Okay,
We approve that typically in the December meetings, December or January.
okay. If it meets the ordinance, I'm good with it. Moving on, do we have any staff comments? Do we have any?
Quick question. I see that there's some activity on Carolina Boulevard.
Which one?
The unpaved part, the right of way. Clearing,
The rental signs or are they?
the clearing.
May have to be more specific, but
So the right of way that's not paved, Carolina Boulevard. Scott?
oh, I know what you're talking about. The, yes, I get it now.
Yes.
Yes.
Something that,
That,
took action probably back in 2011.
yes,
And kind of went off the rails a little bit and then was left dormant. And, I know I had conversations with, what's his name, Mr. Rose, many years ago. And then nothing happened. And then I noticed the other day there was some activity
correct.
moving along. So,
Yes, staff was directed to, basically do a little maintenance in that area, kind of clearing out some of the underbrush in order to maintain, that portion of the street. So that's all that is just some, maintenance to take care of underbrush. So it's not being cleared or anything like that. So,
is it going to be from one end of the right away to the other end, unpaved right away?
well, it's not right away, it's an actual street. So I guess that's where I was confused, but, it's the actual street. Yeah, from the portion that's, not improved, that portion will be, just kind of cleaned up, if you will. Also, that's not the only street, unimproved street in town. There's also some other sections of other streets that we're gonna be doing the same type of thing with. Again, just typical maintenance, nothing.
Okay,
We're not
I saw
clearing
activity
anything.
and then the activity stopped and I was just curious as to what the end game was.
Again, it's not for any, particular purpose necessarily, except for some regular annual maintenance or
Okay.
routine maintenance.
Okay, thank you.
Any other board comments? Do I hear a motion we adjourn?
Oh, when are you gonna vote on another member?
That'll happen at the commissioners meeting. In May. So, or is it on the agenda? for May?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're actually just waiting to collect some applications. I mean, we just haven't received a lot yet. But it will likely be on the May agenda for the Board of Commissioners, to review the applications that we've received so far and see if they would like to go ahead and make that appointment. And so we encourage anyone listening and anyone here, speak to your fellow neighbors and see if they're interested in joining you guys.
Any other comments? Do I hear a motion we adjourn? Second, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Yeah. 9
9 minutes.
Oh, no, I've been here 5 minutes.